Hey everybody, I'm Amy and this is your music news. Well, if you're someone who appreciates guitar virtuosity, well, one of the best times of the year has arrived. It is the announcement of the G3 tour. This year's lineup includes Steve Vai, Steve Lukather, and of course, Joe Satriani. So far, the dates are heavily concentrated in New Zealand and Australia, and it all kicks off on March 24th. Expect 2.5 hours of solid performance, and there are VIP packages available. For more information, head on over to satriani.com. Well, graffiti that could have been considered rude or offensive back in the day is now being deemed historic. That's right, the etchings and scribblings of Sex Pistols singer Johnny Rotten have been found in Tin Pan Alley of London. John Schofield, a doctor of archaeology at York University, says that they're historic and should be preserved, much like you would cave paintings. Well, it's still up in the air what's going to happen to that graffiti, but the buzz around it has already been compared to finding the lost Beatles recording. So expect more news on that graffiti. Well, end of the year lists always bring about a bit of debate or controversy, so you can imagine what lists encompassing all of history bring about. Well, the latest thing to discuss at home is Rolling Stone's list of the greatest guitarists of all time. The panel in charge of this task included Brian May, Kirk Hammett, and Ritchie Blackmore, so these guys should know what they're talking about. Coming in at number 1, not surprisingly, Jimi Hendrix, but making solid showings were Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, B.B. King, and Jeff Beck. Well, the now iconic Leonard Cohen is releasing some tasty details of his new upcoming release, Old Ideas. The new album will feature 10 tracks with themes of love, loss, sexuality, and death. And there will also be more themes of spirituality than ever before. The album is produced by several people, including Patrick Leonard, Johnny Thomas, Ed Sanders, and Dino Soldo. Look for that release to hit online and retail stores everywhere, January 31st, 2012. This week's edition of Cyberstash is to inspire you and possibly tug at the old heartstrings. We give to you LittleDrummerBaby.com. It belongs to Julian Pavoni, known as the world's youngest drummer, and he's been featured on everything from Ripley's Believe It or Not to the Oprah Winfrey Show. Playing since he's been 3 months old, he is now 7 years old, and he can also call himself an inventor. He's invented something called the Abracadabra Stain Remover and Julian's Drum Gloves. Check out that marvel at LittleDrummerBoy.com. I'm Amy, and this has been your music news.